Hello, my lovely humans, and welcome back to another fabulous video on my channel, where I'm doing a collab with Malixa, where I built a shell called the Glass Bottle, and she furnished it. At the end of this video, I'm going to have a direct link to that video. Also, in the cards up above, I should have a link to her video, and also down below. I'm also going to link you guys to both her YouTube channel, which is amazing. I've been following it for a while now, and her Twitch streams, which I just love putting on in the background and just listening to how much she loves her community, and like her Twitter is amazing. Her as a person is amazing. I'm very, very big fan. And this like collab has been the brews for a while now. She posted on Twitter one day saying she really wanted to furnish something and that someone could build her a shell, and I was like one of the first few people to tweet at her saying, hey, yeah, just DM me, I would love to build you something, or however it went. And she DM'd me, and we got into a conversation, and one thing led to another is that we decided on a venue of a bar, and this was during my vacation time. And then I built the bar, and it turned into this epic thing that I love so dearly. And I went to test her because, I feel like when someone wants to furnish something, they want to furnish something out of their comfort zone. They don't go and they don't look for shells that are just, normal. They want something to really, really test them. And so I decided to go with the glass bottle, which should be coming onto screen any moment. I mean, we're building it as we talk, but I don't really know where we're at in the video, because I'm just talking for 13 minutes, and then, that's that. But, with this in particular, I wanted to build something. So I was on Twitter, and I was looking at bars after bars after bars, or not bars, not on Twitter, on Google, looking at bars after bars, and then I went to Pinterest, and I still couldn't find anything I liked. I found a kind of like a light thing, which we play homage to at the very end of, the build of the shell, but I saw a dome, and I was like, "That's so cool. I wonder if we can build a dome in some sort." Sure enough, you can. I show you how. And then you just build around the dome, in which I did. I loved it, and, I don't really know how player tests. I'm sure you can get into it. I only say that because of the fact that, when there's an interest outside the dome, and so I'm sure, like, if it was only in the dome, like, if we built something inside the dome, we couldn't have. I'm pretty sure we talked about it on stream when I streamed it. And, like, yeah, I just had so much fun building it. It's one of my most creative builds I've ever done, and I'm just really happy that I got to see somebody else's take on it as well. So I cannot wait to watch Malix's video when I get done with this. Honestly, I'm very impressed what she can do, and it doesn't shock me. It just makes me really happy what she can do, and so I'm really, really excited to see what she does. I've yet to watch her part. I haven't been on the gallery. I haven't tried looking for it because I want to be completely surprised, and I just really want to see it, like, develop over time and things like that. But she is an amazing person, and if you guys are not following her, which you guys totally should be, and more than likely are, you guys should just go follow her on all of her social media platforms and all of her YouTube and Twitch and any type of platforms like that. She deserves it. She's an amazing streamer. She's an amazing YouTuber, and honestly, I could not be happier collabing with somebody else. And that's something I want to bring up on a side note, is that I've collabed a lot. I've done 2 cast collabs, which I loved both of those sets of people. With the one person, no, no, yeah, both of the groups that I collabed with, I had such a fun time. And then, I collabed with Hip Hip Renee, which I collabed with Hip Hip Renee twice, because she's the person who runs the community that I was part of when I did the high school community, but I collabed with her on her own, and she is an amazing person. And I collabed with Coley Nikki D, who is an amazing person as well. Like, there's so many people that are just amazing in our community, that it's really, really good. And it's really nice to meet these people who are such big influences in our community, who are a part of, some have bigger followings, others have smaller followings, but, they're not biased. I mean, something you hear a lot, and I think it's somewhat true. I don't think it's, like, necessarily actually true, but I do believe some people could have the mentality of it, is that if you're a big YouTuber, and you don't want to collab with a smaller YouTuber, and which has been a discussion over time, and, I haven't collabed with anybody super huge. They're much bigger. Everybody's always been much bigger than I am, which I'm perfectly fine with. I mean, I wanna help spread the word no matter what, and then also my word gets spread. It's an amazing experience, and the people are just so sweet, and I don't know where I was going with that, but I was going somewhere, I'm not sure. But the community themselves, because recently, especially on Twitter, I've not been on Twitter, I won't lie, a lot here recently, over the past few days. I've been extremely busy. But normally on Twitter, I find a lot of hate towards the Sims community. And with big announcements such as next year's supposed to be the biggest fiscal year for The Sims of all time, which is amazing for them, and it's going to be amazing for us. It means content after content after content. It's going to be amazing. 2020 is a year to look forward to, but you still hear, like, oh, that's boring, or, oh, I can't, I know, and right now, especially in the community, it's going to be, like, a lot of hate, because the Machino sub pack should be popping up here relatively soon. We should be getting a trailer within the next few weeks for one. I'm saying September, mid-September, maybe even August. I want to say mid-September. It's going to get dropped, and then, 2 months later, we're going to get possibly, you know, a we're gonna get the Magic Realism was Realms of Magic game pack, and then we're getting an expansion pack probably 2 months later after that. Like, it's content after content, but if you don't hit the right notes, people react really badly. And, I've come into a problem here recently with, like, Island Living. Island Living, I gave a outstanding review to on my YouTube page, and I played it for 12 hours, and something I played with who I've come to be really good friends with, we had a mix of reactions. I really liked it where the person was much more negative towards it. Now, I didn't have any rules back then, but I would probably not have allowed that now. I mean, yes, I would. It's an opinion. But, I just don't like people just, like, shitting on the community to shit on the community. Sorry for the curse words. Um, but it's true. And, I just don't like people who do that. And not that he did that. Everything he did was very, very right, in his own way. But what I'm trying to say here is that, Island Living was one that I supported hardcore. Now that I'm playing it, you guys are loving that LP. Thank you guys for so much support. I'll get there in one quick second. But, I had a hard time because I did feature backlash for loving it so much, because so many people who loved it, you know, who hated it did not want to support the people who loved it, because they thought it was lacking, and I agree, there's so many things about Island Living that is lacking, and I'm really hoping that the next expansion pack will be better, will be much better, especially with the reports that this was supposed to be a game pack and then it got expanded. This definitely feels more like a game pack than an expansion pack, so it's an iffy type of thing, which I'll talk about in my review, in like 2 months or so, like in September, I'm assuming, is probably when my review will come out for, Island Living. But either way, side note, side note, side note, thank you guys for supporting me. I've had such a rough month, a rough year, rough like 2 years. And without a doubt, YouTube has been one of those places that I can run to, and I can feel overwhelmed by the amount of support and love that you guys are just willing to give one person. I reached 150 subscribers this past month, and I cried like a baby for hours. And then, I am here and I cried, I got to 153, and like, I don't know, it's a weird experience, because certain videos that I post on my YouTube channel, I have a feeling are not gonna do as well as others, and which I have no problem with that. I'm trying to get a little better at the whole promoting myself type thing, I have a hard time doing it though. And what was that noise? Okay, sorry. Moving on. And recently here, there's just overwhelming supports in both communities that I run. Here on this particular YouTube channel, Book 2 is doing amazing, so much better than I thought it was going to. And then for Sims, it's just doing so well as well. And so I just want to thank you all for anybody who has come on here and who has shown me support and who has loved me over and over again and just keep showing me support. Thank you for the 153 of you. Thank you for anybody who just stops by and views a video. It doesn't have to subscribe, just here to have fun. It means so much to me, more than you'll ever know in your whole entire life. And, I really enjoy making the content that I make, and I've decided to cut back on the content that I make because of, mental health reasons and writing reasons, but you guys support me no matter what. If I take a month off, you guys come in stronger than ever. If I come back and I'm uploading every single day, You guys are there to watch every single video. And I don't know if that's because I took a month off. Now you guys are like, oh, he's back. Okay, we have to watch him before he takes another month off, which is not the plan. I just want to point that out. August is hopefully going to be a great month for us. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see as time progresses. But, either way, I'm just so excited. August also is a really hard month for me, and so I'll be turning to YouTube a lot because of the fact that it's such going to be a really, really hard month for me due to personal reasons and reasons I've yet to talk about, which I think I'm going to talk about once everything starts back up, and then I'm like, okay, we'll make the video, we'll post the video. You guys will understand here in like a few weeks, I should say, probably 2 or 3 weeks, I'll make a video about it, and I'll talk about all my struggles, and for anybody who is going into their freshman year of college, and what they should expect, and all that fun stuff, because I'm not going into my sophomore year of college. It's such a weird feeling, not really knowing your purpose, but also enjoying what you're doing even though you feel like you're still not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Um, it's just a weird feeling. I've never had the time to be able to dedicate my life to writing, and now I have the time to dedicate my life to writing and YouTube all at the same time. And it's a great feeling, but it's also kind of weird and also a little disturbing. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm very, very excited. Also, guys, the 26th of the month means I have a month until Grey's Anatomy starts back up, and yeah, can't wait for that moment. Okay, honestly. But with that being said, I am going to kind of probably let the music run from this point forward because it's my sister's birthday today, and I got this video all late and like all that fun stuff. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and of course, go check out her channel. She is such an amazing YouTuber. And Twitch streamer. She's so good. She's so good. And her presence on Twitter is always really positive. She's just somebody who really is a light to our community, and I'm just so happy to be able to work with her. So go support her no matter what, you know. Leave this video and go watch hers. I do not care. Just go support her. She's an amazing person. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, go do all the fun YouTube things, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.